I would say if you do have a problem with your hay, get orchard hay. It will make a world of a difference for your allergies. I definitely need this because my Claritin intake is like insane, and I really don't need to be taking that much Claritin.
My allergies are too strong.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about orchard hay, and is it better than Timothy hay? So what is orchard hay? We always talk about Timothy hay and all the different types of cuttings there are in Timothy hay, but like, what is orchard hay? Well, orchard hay actually has the same nutritional value as Timothy hay. So these are both great options for rabbits, chinchillas, or guinea pigs. The difference mainly is that Timothy hay is actually less expensive than orchard hay, and that's what makes it so popular with consumers. Orchard has the same amount of fiber as Timothy hay, but it actually has just a little more protein than Timothy hay, which makes it a great option for young bunnies or bunnies that just need a little more protein in their diet. That being said, alfalfa hay is actually the best hay for growing baby bunnies because it has 2 times the amount of protein, but that will be for another video. The most important thing is that your rabbit, guinea pig, or chinchilla has the most hay that they can have. 80% of a rabbit's diet is consisted of hay, so it's best to get the hay that your rabbit's gonna eat the most of. If there's anything in the way of your animal eating enough hay, consider switching to a different type of hay. It'll be worth it in the end. Orchard hay is actually a softer hay, so that makes it easier for chewing. This is better for animals that are sick or older, or animals that are just really picky and don't want to chew a lot of their food. Any hay is better than no hay, so as far as it goes, orchard hay is still just as good as Timothy hay, and sometimes it can be more palatable for your buns. Now, orchard hay has a bit more of an aroma, it's softer, so your buns might like that hay over Timothy hay. Now, for me, I like orchard hay, especially if my bunnies are sick, just because they love the smell and they love how easy it is to chew. So if they're just not feeling well, they'll go straight for orchard hay and it'll just get their GI system back on track, get everything working properly again, and then I can give them back their hay that they really, really love, which will be the second cutting Timothy hay. This is huge for people with allergies. Now, if you have allergies to Timothy hay or hay in general, there's already enough hair and dust being kicked up by your bunny in general that you're gonna have allergies regardless. So I would say if you do have a problem with your hay, get orchard hay. It will make a world of a difference for your allergies. I definitely need this because my Claritin intake is like insane, and I really don't need to be taking that much Claritin. It's really hard to find hay that your bunny absolutely loves. Like, I got lucky in terms of the fact that my bunnies love second cutting Timothy hay, but like we said, it's really, really important to find hay that's your bunny is gonna eat 24/7. Hay is a free choice food. It has to be given to your bunnies all the time, and they have to constantly be eating it to keep their GI system on track. So giving them the best hay possible is literally essential. If your pet is picky, then orchard hay is just the way to go. It's softer, it smells better, and your bunnies will just eat more of this hay, which is so, so, so important. Orchard hay can be cut down faster than Timothy hay, and it grows better in drought conditions. This means that it has more leaves and fewer stems than Timothy hay does. The flower heads of Timothy hay is where people have the biggest issue with allergens, and that is not the case with orchard hay because of the amount of leaves and stems versus flower heads. Lastly, both orchard and Timothy hay are low in calcium. And this is so important because calcium is not good for a bunny's diet. If you didn't know that bunnies have lots of calcium in their urine, it's what makes their urine so like hard. And the more calcium in a bunny's diet, the worse their urine is going to be. And that's really, really, really bad for bunnies. Too much calcium can lead to urinary tract issues and kidney disease. And actually, this is why alfalfa hay is not good for grown bunnies, because alfalfa hay has more calcium And that's why it's good for growing bunnies and young bunnies, similar to when kids were growing up and they say, oh, you need more milk because of the calcium. It's good for bones, it's good for growing, but not good for older or adult bunnies. When it comes to Timothy hay, there are different types of cuttings that yield different results. So personally, my bunnies like the second cutting Timothy hay, but there's also the first and third cutting Timothy hays. Third cutting Timothy hay is a lot softer and it can be more similar to orchard hay, but obviously it's Timothy hay, so it's just a little bit less of a price. The last thing I'll say about orchard hay is that you can sprinkle it on top of Timothy hay, so you don't have to buy as much orchard hay as you would need to sustain your bunny for like the everyday hay intake, but you can still sprinkle it on top of Timothy hay, similar to like an herbal sampler, and this will really give your bunnies an enticing effect to eat more hay. Sprinkling orchard hay on top of Timothy hay is like really great because it makes them want to eat more of their hay, and then you don't have to buy as much orchard hay as you would need to sustain your bunny for an everyday hay intake, but you can still have that like little aroma that makes a bunny want to eat more hay in general. Every bun is different, so it's gonna take some test trials just to see what is gonna be better for your personal bun. But in the end, it's gonna be very important because then your bunny will be eating the most hay that it can eat. As always, thank you so much for listening, everyone, and for being a part of our Small Pet Select community. We love to have you here. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, even comment on this video if you'd like. And if you want any other tips or tricks, you can go to our website, smallpetselect.com. We have blogs, and you can also look at our channel. We have tons of videos discussing many different things, so please check those out. And please like, subscribe, and comment on our video. We would love to have you as part of our Small Pet Select community if you aren't already. Thanks. See you next time.